Your Majesty! Sir? Are you okay? Hospital? Yes or no?
Master, the simulation appears to be stable. Everything is as it should be. May I rest now? Thank you, Master.
How long have I been here? When did I stop counting the days? When did I abandon all hope and resign myself to an eternity in darkness? I miss my family so very, very much.
Hey, Pap, look over here. Balloon!
The more I try to suppress my sorrow, the more vivid my dreams of them are. Though I am confident that they are doing fine without me. After all, they can't grieve a father that they don't remember, right? Perhaps it's for the best. So much for sleeping. Well, that's peculiar. I don't remember coding that. No, this doesn't look like my handiwork at all. Did someone else overwrite my code? Let's take a closer look. Wait, that looks just like Grogan's establishment. But the sign says... Sons! It's not much, but please make yourself at home. Nice shirt.
Still in a mild state of shock.
How curious. These flowers. It's likely a mere coincidence, but they bear an odd resemblance too. Do you prefer sugar or honey with your tea? I'll just put them both on the tray for you. You know, you're the first person to have tea with me here since I moved in. Moved in? Ah, I see. Asgore's marriage couldn't be saved in this realm either. Poor guy. Toriel was a lovely and benevolent queen, and I always regarded her as such. However, deep down, I felt Asgore was too good for her. And she wasn't there when he needed her most. I'm so sorry, mortal human. I promise, your sacrifice won't be in vain. I miss him. I wonder how he's doing, my Asgore. You still haven't told me your name yet. Come to think of it, you haven't really said much of anything. Not much of a talker, huh? Why bother? Wingdings isn't in your vernacular. It'll just sound like noise to you. That's okay, though. I have a kid like you. Real quiet and reserved. It's my eldest who's got the chatterbox gene. Oh, that's good. At least his children aren't dead. Here, you look like you could use a hand or two. Please forgive me. That was an awful pun to make. If nothing else, Miss Asgore had a smile, unburdened by the weight of a royal crown. It looked good on him. And what are the odds that this Asgore's tea
would taste exactly how I remembered it. Or at least just enough to make me feel like I was home again. A place only accessible to me in my dreams. Wait. I'm dreaming right now? Have I been dreaming this whole time?
You okay over there?
The Asgore who took me in, I just realized. His attributes had been rearranged, but there wasn't anything about him that was unfamiliar to me. Like he was just an extension of my subconscious. But I remember trees, and the red doors I came through. The red doors. How did I find them? How did they even exist for me to find? More importantly, how was I able to pass between worlds prior to that? Why can't I recall something so crucial? That's because none of it actually happened. I never left the dark. What a lovely dream.
You didn't really think you could just crawl out of here that easily, did you? Old man. But I can see you've outlived your usefulness. I suppose it's time I replaced you with another you who's a bit more capable. In return for your hard work, you are free to roam this world while it exists. However, when the time comes, you will be eradicated along with it. I must admit, I'm curious to see how you'll manage out there without your hands. 'Cause isn't that like your thing?
I'm not dreaming. Is this real? Then what?
Wow, that really hurt.
How? Oh no! I've assaulted Lesser Asgore! Forgive me, sir!
Huh? What in the world happened to you just now? Are you all right?
Curse you, Chara. Do I really want salt and papyrus to see like this? Do I really wish to burden them with all of this? As thrilled as I am to see you, Psalms, why are you here? You shouldn't be here. This world isn't safe for you. And where is your brother?
Hey, Papyrus, come outside.
Come on, let's take a walk. Explore the neighborhood a little bit. What'd you say?
I don't know, Sultans.
Ah, come on. Nothing bad's gonna happen today, okay, buddy? Trust me.
How can you be so sure?
Guess you could call it brotherly instinct.
Let's go get a pizza.
I had long given up on the prospect of seeing either of them again. Yet, lo and behold, there they were, on the street before me.
Slow down, Paps. And for why?
Why not?
Why not indeed? Can you think of 3 more?
Red! Ultimate Skeleton!
Wait. Since rad is only 3 letters, how about we write radiant here instead?
But Dad, isn't red supposed to be for radical?
Correct, but you see, the word radical has a variety of definitions, whereas radiant would more specifically mean that you shine brightly and bring warmth to everyone around you. Like the sun, for example.
But Dad, I've never seen the sun, only pictures. And the pictures weren't warm at all.
So cute. You will someday, when I take you and Sans to the surface. But in the meantime, you'll learn all about the sun once we delve into astronomy and more advanced sciences.
Will there be humans on the surface too? Will I get to see a human?
How do you know about humans already?
Sans told me.
Of course. I should have guessed. And just what else did he tell you about humans, Papyrus?
Not a lot. Just that they exist and that you hate them, and that I shouldn't bring them up because it might put you in a bad mood. Oops. Dad, don't tell Sans!
Don't worry. I won't rat you out. You were going to learn about humans sooner or later. Your brother is very intelligent, so I'm pleased to hear that he's also teaching you new things.
So, does that mean it's true?
Is what true?
That you hate humans?
Thank you, Sans. Hate may not be the appropriate word for it, perhaps. No, your dad doesn't hate humans. Quite the opposite, in fact. I think humans are fascinating. The data their species provides for my research has been seemingly endless. Every day I learn something new just by studying them. Without humans, there would be no core, and my objective to supply the underground with efficient power would be unattainable, to say the least. But more importantly, if not for them, yours and Sans' creation wouldn't have been even remotely possible. And then who knows where I'd be now?
Dad, one of your hands just went rogue again!
Oh no, not again.
Don't worry, I'll catch it. Hey, get back here!
I was so sure I had at least another year before the humans talk. After all, he's only 4. I can't fault him for being so naturally curious. He's a lot like me in that respect. These scribbles have been here for ages. Regardless, I need to have a serious talk with Sans if he thinks he's going to indulge Papyrus any further on humans. I can already hear it. Dad, who is Chara? Can I go meet them? The very last thing I need is Papyrus poking about New Home unaccompanied, looking for that wretched human. Which is a real shame, because I simply adore Asriel. But I will not hesitate to snap that little red-eyed abomination's neck if they so much as even glance at Paps. And I dare His Majesty the King to just try and stop me.
Dad, I got because he gripped into a fist and fell to the ground.
Oh, I'm so relieved. Thank you, Paps. How could I ever manage without you?
Hey, Dad, why do your hands have holes in them?
Reduces air resistance so they can move faster.
And how do you make your extra hands appear?
With magic, of course. However, there is one small caveat to this ability. I can only conjure extra hands 2 at a time, provided that my primary set of hands are not compromised in any way. So, should your dad ever be so unlucky to lose even one of them, or both, then I would forfeit this power entirely.
2, 4, 6.
So, you see, it's very important that I always keep these 2 hands safely intact. Because how else would I carry you?
Will I have magic floaty hands someday?
Hopefully that won't ever be necessary. My life wasn't perfect, not by any stretch of the imagination. But I was happy. And I was loved. Ah, Papyrus. My littlest ray of light. I'm so sorry. Hey, buddy. You okay back there? I mean, no rush. Take your time and all.
Yes, I'm fine. It's just so very bright and hot out here on the surface. And it feels like we've been walking for so long. Sons, how much further is this piece of place?
We're, not that far from the house yet, bud. We just gotta get you acclimated to surface weather, that's all. Easy peasy. Wait a sec. I have an idea. Here, put this on. Actually, on second thought, don't wear that.
That hat's a flop.
I don't recall Papyrus being this apprehensive.
Here, try one with less brim action.
Their songs doesn't appear to have changed too much.
Hey, it's my favorite cap from back home. I had no idea these stylish head accessories served a practical purpose.
Right? Style and comfort. For looking cool while you stay cool. Which is why I also have these epic shades. Yeah, now we're talking. And last but not least, just carry it around like you just left a game. Nobody knows us around here, so why not use that to our advantage, right? Ah, songs. Astute as ever.
Hey, Songs. Yeah, Paps?
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Trying to help me look cool.
You don't need my help looking cool, Paps. You already got that part in spades. I mean, did you forget you're a skeleton? It's okay, I forget all the time, too.
It's just that, well, you haven't left the house once since we got here. Sitting all alone, dark all the time. It'll do weird things to your head, you know?
Can confirm.
But I'm not alone. I have you, my brother. And the dog. Sometimes.
I'm just saying we might be stuck here for a while, so let's get comfy, okay? Chat up the locals, make some new friends. How about it, bud?
I appreciate the encouragement, Sons. But alas, making friends was already difficult enough for me at home. Why should the outcome here be any different? You know I've never been very popular.
Papyrus, your world's so small, yet so fearless.
Your exuberance knew no bounds. What has happened to you?
Peps, let me have that ball. Big bro's gonna teach you to dunk on all your troubles.
Are you doing that with magic?
Nope, no magic. Just skills.
Somehow that makes it even more impressive. Wowee!
Oh, there's our Peps. Well done, Hans.
Do you think I could learn to do that?
Absolutely, little bro.
Son seems to have everything handled. Perhaps I needn't worry so much.
Okay, so what you want to do is try to get the ball spinning in the air. Whoops! You might want to take your gloves off first.
I can't stop! Look out!
Say, what's the big idea? You nearly gave us a heart attack. Don't play ball in the street.
Hey, lo siento, no hablo inglés. ¿Por qué conduces rápido a través de una zona residencial? Pendejo.
Sincerest apologies, innocent bystanders. I promise you this is in no way a normal habit of mine. I most certainly do not enjoy launching myself into others without proper warning first.
Please, allow me to help you stand. Fellow cap wearer, I'm wearing one too, see? What are yours? And you, such a pretty necklace. May I ask what the key stands for?
Oh, by the way, my name's Russ.
Papyrus, even if you somehow managed to never make a new thread, even if you lost any and all recollection of my existence, you still have your brother's love and mine. You will always be a family.
Sheesh, what's their deal, am I right? Trust me, bro, you don't want to hang out with weenies like them. They're no fun. Got any idea where our ball rolled off to?
Sons, when are we going home? I've been patient. I've done everything you've asked of me. But I just want to go home. Our real home in Snowdon. Please.
We can't go home, Papyrus. I'm sorry. That door is, shall we say, no longer accessible. It kind of disappeared after we got here.
What?
But hey, listen, it's gonna be okay. The surface is still 100 times better than the underground ever was. You just gotta give it a chance. The old college try, whatever that means.
No. That can't be right. There must be some mistake. Sons, what happened at home? Please, I must know what happened. I have to know if King Asgore...
That's not what you said!
You said we could go home! That's what you said!
You lied to me! You're a liar! First you never tell me anything, and then when you do, it's all lies!
Buddy, I get that you're pissed off, and you got every right to be, but I kind of wanted us to keep a low profile, so if we could just...
You didn't even ask me how I felt about it. Aren't we brothers? Why didn't I get a say in this at all?
perhaps. Listen to me. I'm sorry I didn't run my plans by you first. I didn't exactly have a lot of time. But you gotta understand something. Or at least try to. The underground was a prison. You and I were born into a prison, serving time for something we had nothing to do with. Something the old monsters did. You follow me? I know it was our home. And I know there's something weirdly comforting about knowing what to expect each and every day. I was actually pretty fond of it. But eventually, it got to be too much, even for me. I just couldn't live like that anymore.
You and I deserve better than what we got. Here, give me a hug.
You're right, Sauls. You too do deserve better. Otherwise, you might end up like me. A lonely, miserable old monster. I'm afraid the best thing I can do for you now, the only thing, is to let you both go. All my previous attempts to make contact with the outside world had failed. And believe me, there were many. And keeping constant watch over Sauls and Papyrus will only draw Chara's attention. I have no choice but to carry on as though I hadn't seen either of them at all. For their sake. And mine. So then why does it feel like I've just abandoned them all over again?
May 18th, 2021. I played both Undertale and Deltarune for the first time last year in December 2020. I started this comic in February of 2021 with a vague idea that has since snowballed into something a tad more ambitious. That being said, please pardon any small mistakes or inconsistencies, especially early on. I like to challenge myself creatively with each update, which is what makes this comic so fun to do, in addition to my friends and the fandom being so cool and supporting. I love you guys, truly. Anyways, thanks for reading, and I hope you enjoy. Oh, and everything here belongs to Toby Fox, obviously. Signed, Moldy.